Oh my god!
Stop it! I said I wasn't a troll, okay?
We don't care. Here's another one. We don't care. Here's another one.
Whoa, guys, what?
Finding new Pokemon, finding new gym leaders, new towns.
Oh man, it's so
fascinating.
And then it's non-canon.
really weird.
Fuck anyone who says otherwise.
It's a classic. It's a classic to me.
To these creatures.
They're definitely some of the most interesting creatures.
Infected. I created.
Pokemon was the last vestige of my childhood.
It's just super chill.
I see you. You trill today. Let's go. I'm invested.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
This is Silph Snoochin' fucking Radio Live, a spin-off series from Silph Radio, a Pokemon podcast, which is a Pokemon podcast, from Secret Room Multimedia, which is a website on the internet, which I run. My name's Nathan K. I'm the host of the program, and joining me today on this Pokemon-centered sort of program, doing something a little bit different with me, all the way from YouTube Zona. Whoa, are you there? I don't see. Why don't I see you? Oh, there you are.
I am here.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, man,
Ahkee.
thanks for having me on the show.
I didn't even introduce you. Ahkee, how are you, Ahkee?
Hey, thanks, guys, for having me on here.
Fuck yeah, we got Blake in the chat. We got Devon in the chat. We got Aaron in the chat. What's going on, guys? Good to see you guys here. Thanks for joining us. So, yeah, me and Ahkee, as I said, he's a YouTuber. We go back, way fucking back. We've been friends for about 14 years?
It's been years. I believe it's been since 2007, 2008, something like that.
Yeah, I was guessing 2006. So, yeah, something like that. And you're actually not a Pokemon fan. So we're going to be doing something a little different today, but it's still going to be Pokemon centered, and I'm actually so fucking excited. I'm actually not in the mood to live stream right now. That's just how excited for this episode I was, that I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway.
Well, I'm excited to be here, man. I don't mean to be a pain, but I'm trying to see the stream, and I cannot see the stream, guys.
And you're on twitch.tv/Silph Radio.
Yeah, I am on Twitch Player live gaming streaming, and I'm on your page.
I don't know what Twitch Player live gaming streaming is necessarily, but is the URL twitch.tv/Silph Radio?
No, it just says Silph Radio on this little corner up here, and I see your icon.
I don't know what that
Pokemon
is.
ball.
Just go to twitch.tv/Silph Radio, and that should do it. Then you should see us. And let me know when you see us.
Twitch.tv Silph Radio, right?
Silph, yeah. SILPHRADIO.
Alright.
Oh, what's going on here? There we go. So yeah, as far as the Gyarados Thug, what's going on, man? Thank you guys for hopping in and joining us on such last minute notice. As far as the Pokemon gameplay today, we grinding. And that's pretty much it. But we're going to be doing some fun things today. As I said, Ahkee's not a Pokemon fan, so I'm going to give him a little bit of a background of Pokemon, and we're going to put together a Pokemon team for him later in the program. And we're going to help him choose his own Pokemon team. Here for the monsters and the apes. The apes, huh? Need to level for sure. Fuck yeah, I definitely need to level. So the thing is, you're not really a Pokemon fan, but you're into... Oh, can you see the stream?
No, I've been trying. I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, you're good. You're good. Twitch.tv/Silph Radio.
Yeah. Twitch.tv Silph Radio. So I have it. I have you here in the Google search, and it says Silph Radio Twitch. Is that where I go?
Can you just go into the I mean, that's probably where you go, but if you can just type the website address in, twitch.tv/SILPHRADIO.
Well, I got you, bro. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I got you right here.
No, you're good.
It popped up.
Okay, word.
Okay, I'm here, guys. Sorry about that.
Nah, you're good, man. That's how this is. You've been in the chat. Oh, so this is Free-Minded. He's been in the chat in every episode we've done so far. So, like, yeah, you know the deal, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, like, anywhere in life, especially computers.
Well, I'm just glad I got it working, so now I can actually be here and talk to you guys. All right.
Fuck yeah. So you're, yeah, you're not really a Pokemon fan, but I feel like you're into everything that inspired the creation of Pokemon. Like you like all the real world equivalents of Pokemon, like monsters and cryptids and aliens and ghosts and I don't know.
Well, yeah, I've been into all types of that type of stuff, but Pokemon I've never been into just because I always thought it was like maybe not to be offensive, but like a childish thing, like a child thing.
Oh, no, that's
but I'm
good.
starting to learn that there's a lot of adults that are into Pokemon.
Now it's my turn to apologize. I left my teacup in the other room. It's literally going to take me 2 seconds. And I'm back. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, no, you're good. Pokemon, that's okay. It is kind of childish. The TV show is childish as fuck. And, it's a family-friendly game franchise, you know. I feel like it's enjoyable for everyone, but it's not. The video games aren't near as childish as, say, Mario, you know.
Right.
You guys
Well,
want
I feel like it's one of those things that you grow up with, you know, like I'm sure there's a lot of old school Pokemon players or people who have been in Pokemon since it started there's probably a difference today, I'm assuming.
Right, for sure. There is an appeal to it though, because like even like my music teacher, as we were talking about on the most recent episode, was into it when he was like 24 or something. Real quick, check this out, guys. Want to see something cool? See my mug here? Watch this. Why is it taking so long? A Pokemon should be fading into view here. There we go. There we go. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Here comes his cute little adorable face. This is Mimikyu. It's a ghost type Pokemon that has no friends, so it pretends to look like a Pikachu to try to trick people into being its friend.
Oh, wow.
Because people think it's scary, but it just wants friends.
Is that like
Look
something
on
you
your
order
face.
online? How can I get that cup?
I got this at Hot Topic. Thank you. Thanks, Nerdy Paragon. So yeah, I don't know. The Pokemon are just mysterious creatures that are out and about in the world, and I feel like one of the things that we kind of bonded over in our friendship was talking about weird, mysterious encounters, you know, and stuff like that. Cryptids and the like.
The interesting thing about us is that we've had a lot of discussions about cryptids, but we have two different views on it, and I think that's why we're here today. Is what we're going to discuss our views on the cryptids.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, let's get into it.
Fuck yeah. Well, okay. Well, let's see. So, let's run down the list. So, what do you believe in ghosts? And I mean, I hate the words believe in. So take that as you may. Like, yeah.
All right. So no, I don't believe in ghosts, but what I do believe is that there are spirits that pretend to be ghosts, as such as like people who have passed away, and those spirits pretend to be those people who have passed away.
Okay.
To mislead people.
Interesting. Okay. So yeah, we got Blake's in the chat asking what's a cryptid, and Nerdy Paragon giving some examples there. Yeah, cryptid is short for cryptozoological which cryptozoological basically means an animal that hasn't been officially discovered, like, or its existence hasn't been confirmed, but is theorized. So yes, Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, chupacabras. The difference usually being that cryptid is generally meant to mean like a biological creature. So you wouldn't call like a vampire or a ghost a cryptid. Although some people do kind of give cryptids magical powers. Usually it's like an animal, like just an ape man out in the woods or whatever. I don't know. So how about them? Cryptids. Do you believe in like ape men's out in the woods and stuff? Bigfoots and the whatnots?
So, all right. So there's two ways to take that. There's a way to take it as spiritually, as they exist in like that in a spiritual world, or you can look at it as if they exist physically. And I used to, a couple of years ago, I used to believe that these things exist physically. But now my input on that is that it's pretty much spiritual. It's all spiritual to me now.
Okay. And by spiritual, I think I know what you mean. Kind of like non-tangible, like not like a physical, real animal, but some type of ethereal.
Right. Correct.
Or, yeah.
And what's interesting on that though is that it kind of makes you think, because there's a lot of stories out there that that say that they physically hurt them, like they tried to break into somebody's house, somebody was able to grab a shotgun, shoot at them, and actually seen blood drop on the ground as they ran away. There's a lot of stories like that. If you want to believe them, that's up to you, but I say not everybody can be lying.
Yeah, we've talked about that before. I think there's a lot of really interesting, I think a lot of people are liars. I think we've all known enough liars to reasonably assume that there's a lot more of them out there too. But I also think sometimes people are A, just wrong, and B, sometimes people, I've seen some fucking crazy weird shit. I'm not writing off the existence of things necessarily. But a lot of specific encounters or anecdotes that I hear about in paranormal circles and stuff just don't hold up to scrutiny for me,
Well, there's a problem with people who are considered liars, is that they're overshadowing the people who are actually telling the truth, So there's so many people who just want to tell a good story or just want attention on the internet for whatever reason, and they overshadow the people who are actually experiencing problems that maybe live way out in the country. It's also about where you live. Somebody who lives in the city is not going to experience the same type of things that somebody who lives out in the deep country.
Right. And it's also how do you tell the truth about something you don't even understand? I don't you're seeing something you've never seen before that science has never qualified for. So this is me almost defending them. What can someone who's had a genuine experience, what can they even say to really communicate it if they don't know what the fuck the thing they saw is? It's gonna be hard to try to communicate to that to people. So a lot of times I don't even think people are lying. They just, I don't know, maybe they say it's a ghost and I don't think of it as a ghost, but something weird happened, or maybe I do, or maybe I don't know.
Well, like I said, man, it's also all about location, because you can live in certain areas of the world where they talk about aliens or Bigfoot as if it's a normal thing, if you go somewhere by the desert in Roswell next to Area 51, I'm sure they say they see alien spaceships in the sky all the time.
Right. Well, how about aliens? Do you believe in aliens? UFOs?
See, that's a tricky question. As far as intelligent alien life, probably not. But as far as maybe bacterial life or just simple organic life, I think it's very possible with all the planets that are out there.
Okay, so you don't think we've been visited then? You don't think the lights in the skies are UFOs, or you don't think people are getting abducted?
No, I think a lot of that is our own technology, and even that as well can be spiritual, just to mislead people. So, I mean, no, I don't think there's actually an intelligent life form civilization visiting us. No, I don't believe.
Yeah, I love how the government's just like, you know what I'm going to do from now on? I'm going to take a page from the government, and whenever somebody brings something up that I don't want to talk about, I'm just going to be like, oh my god, did you guys see those UFOs? Like, hey, the police need to stop killing black people. Oh, did you guys see the CIA were releasing files? Did Donald Trump do his taxes? I don't know, but that UFO that the FBI saw, that's pretty fucking cool, right?
Yeah, man, and they tried to mislead people into actually thinking that UFOs are real and stuff like that, because it's all about power. You know, whatever they get people focused on, they're able to do like whatever they want to do. So here you guys think there's UFOs, but really they're working on some type of military secret service thing. You know, it's all about getting your focus on the real thing.
Mahinderl, am I pronouncing that right? Mahinderl, thank you so much for fucking joining us. That's super cool to me to see somebody from the YouTube page. This is the first time I'm seeing someone from YouTube. So, like, seeing people from different areas, like, different corners of our, like, platforms. That's the word I'm looking for. Is cool. Did my best. No regrets. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, though. I'm with you. It's always been funny to me that, like, the government kept pretending that Area 51 didn't exist when you could just easily prove it existed by just Googling it, you know? Like,
right. But it doesn't exist like people think it exists. Like, everybody thinks it's like some type of alien type secret, whatever you want to call it. I mean, if there's something like that really going on, you're not going to know about it. You're not going to know.
So that's kind of what I'm like, along with you saying, like, the misdirection thing, where, like, the government is trying to make you think there's aliens so you're not paying attention to the other shit. Like, they're like, oh, yo, people think that the reason we don't let them in Area 51 is because there are aliens there. Let's just play along with this, and let's start pretending it doesn't exist. Let's just troll on these motherfuckers. And they're like, Area 51, what are you talking about? There's no such base. And you're like, yes, there is. I have the military charter right here, or whatever you'd call it. I don't know. The map right here, and it says Area 51 on an official map. What are you talking about? And they're like, oh, that doesn't exist. Like, what?
Right, and I'm saying you're focused on Area 51, but like, what about Area 52 or Area 53? You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna know the real shit.
We're already moved on to bigger and better stuff. We're on like 59 already. Out here talking about 51. Bob Lazar. Bob Lazar said there's alien shit there. Bob Lazar said a lot of crazy shit, though. That's the thing, is like, like, a lot of times when we find these, like, quote unquote reliable witnesses and stuff, you find other things that they've said that are just absolutely insane. Like, what's her name? But Betty Hill, like Betty and Barney Hill were like the first alien abduction. She's like, later in life, she said she had a flying cat, a cat that could fly.
Oh, wow.
She's crazy. She's crazy. Am I supposed to believe that you got abducted by aliens?
I will ask you, have you ever heard of like the Russian experiment, where the 14 people that went up there actually got found like mutilated in different areas?
Oh,
they got found where the camp sign was.
Do y'all talk?
There are legit stories. I don't want people to feel like I'm just totally dismissing the chance of something out there being like that. Bad. But yeah, there are stories out there.
Phil's in the fucking chat. What's going on, Phil? Yeah, no, my uncle Bob Lazar worked at Nintendo. He told me how to catch a peekaboo, so I'd trade you one, except I don't wanna. Yeah, no, you're talking about the Dyaltov Pass incident. That is my favorite, creepiest mystery in the fucking world, dude. It's so fucking weird. Oh my god. Damn.
If anybody knows in the chat what we're talking about, leave a comment, if you will.
Yeah, if you guys haven't heard of Dyaltov Pass, I'll tell you what. we'll do a live show about Yaltov Pass. I'm not prepared right now. I want to like do a little bit of reading to refresh myself because there's so many crazy details. I'd want to make sure I got them straight because it's like this person was missing their tongue, that person was missing their gloves. You know, that dude was it was fucking crazy.
So yeah, let me ask.
Thank you so much, man.
You though, what do you think about stories like that, Nate? Like that actually, like you cannot dismiss. Like there's something wrong.
Well, that's a complex question. I mean, on the one hand, like I said, I have my own experiences that have been that don't fit in with like the normal worldview of like, you know, whatever, hard and fast science. But now this isn't me discrediting science. Science is a process that works. I'm talking about people who have their minds closed to other things, maybe. But ooh, look at that item up here. Awakening. I didn't know there was a movie about it either, Gyarados Thug. I'm gonna have to check that shit out. But I kind of feel like sleeping tonight, so I don't know.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I don't know. Yaltov Pass, that shit drives me insane because every time you can think of, well, maybe it was this, there's a detail that contradicts it. Like for every possible like explanation that you can think of. Like it's creepy as shit. Like I think there's a lot of really weird, creepy, unexplained things that happen that we don't have the framework to explain, like spirits and stuff. Like I also think there are things that, for lack of a better word, I'll call them spirits, that exist in the world, entities that are non-corporeal.
Okay.
And then I also think sometimes some weird shit happens and you just don't have an explanation for it. And then one day, like, it's just like, if you ever did find the explanation, it's one of those things where you'd slap your forehead and you'd be like, oh my god, that's hilarious. Like, it seemed like there was no explanation, but that makes so much sense. Like, sometimes you just can't understand something until the shit's right there in your face,
right.
You know?
So I want to make a point that connects to that. So, you know, basically these people, you know, these 12, 15, how many ever people there was, went to this location and that happened to them. And whether if they believed in spirits or not, or whatever they believed in, something got them and attacked them that wasn't right. So the whole point of what I'm trying to make is, you know, don't just dismiss if somebody tells you a crazy story and says, you know, don't go over here, or like, I've seen this, because, you know, it doesn't matter what you think. They might actually really be seeing something that's not right.
Well, I don't just dismiss things, but like, come on. Ah, Pancake, so close. I didn't buy any potions either. I want you to get your I want you to get your experience. But like, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Like, it kind of depends. Like, okay, if you told me, so like, if you were like, yo, dude, I bought a PlayStation 4, I'd be like, okay. I'd just believe you. Like, I'd just take your word for it. Like, I have no reason to argue with you about that. Like, I don't need to see evidence. You don't need to show me evidence. Like, I'll just be like, all right, word, I believe you. No more. But if you were like, yo, dude, I saw a fucking alien on the way to work, I'd be like, you saw an alien on the way to work? Like, and it doesn't mean I'm like,
well, yeah,
I know you. I don't just think you're crazy. Why did I send a grass Pokemon out? What the fuck am I doing with my life? But like, and if you tell me it's like, I don't like, I think it's possible that like, okay, I also don't think that aliens are visiting Earth. So like, if you told me that you saw an alien, I'd be like, I don't really think that aliens are visiting Earth. So even if you saw something weird, maybe it wasn't an alien. Maybe it was like a genetic monster made by the government. I don't know. But like,
okay.
Right. So then I'd be like, all right, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but there's still the opportunity that you might have just misidentified what you saw, even if it was still something crazy. It wasn't exactly what you thought it was. So like, there's all sorts of ways that things can come from, and it's just like, if you want to convince me of something that sounds extraordinary and isn't, and if it even further also isn't holding up to scrutiny, like, there's certain stories that sound extraordinary, but they don't like fail upon being like subjected to scrutiny, where a lot of other stories do. And it's just like, oh, so you saw this, but you didn't do this, and that didn't happen, but this happened. Like, you know, like at the same time, you know, if you let someone in your house and you've only hung out with this person once and you know that they used to do a bunch of drugs and suddenly your fucking rent's missing and they're like, I didn't take it, I swear. And you're like, I'm social distancing. No one else has been in my fucking apartment. Like, if they're giving you this unbelievable story, like, they're gonna need, like, you're not just gonna believe them, you know?
Well, I don't think anybody just believes anybody, because, like, you know, especially if somebody's not on a happy quest or maybe just doesn't want to believe. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to meet somebody in the middle when they're telling you a crazy story like that, especially if you've never even seen anything like that before.
Right.
So I think when you see normalness every day, what I mean by normalness is, like, not seeing spiritual activity, just like your normal everyday life basics, you know, and then like somebody comes to you and they tell you, oh, hey, I seen a werewolf last night. I mean, of course your mind's going to be like, oh, what? It's only kind of natural to feel like that.
Well, right. But I mean, and people do make shit up all the time. Like, people are like, oh, I got laid last night, bro. And like, because you feel cool when you got a good story. So like, it's not that I'm going to automatically disbelieve people, but if you want me to rush to believe you, you know what I mean? If you want me to betray my worldview and my, like, sense of common sense to believe something. And again, that's like some random dude on the Joe Rogan show or something, not like you. If you told me I saw some crazy shit on the way home, like, I trust that you're not a liar. So, like, at worst, I think you're wrong. I just don't think I wouldn't at all think you're just making something up because I know you. You know, that's different. Like,
right.
But
you're basically you're telling me, though, no matter, like, whoever told you that they seen something like that, whether if it was like me, your mom, or anybody, you wouldn't necessarily believe that it was what they were claiming to see, but it could be something.
I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying it's possible that I'm saying there's all sorts of possibilities. And yes, one of those possibilities is that you're right, that you saw exactly what you thought you saw. But then another possibility is that you saw some other crazy shit that wasn't what you thought it was, but it was just as crazy. Like, you thought you saw a ghost, but really it was an alien. You thought you saw Bigfoot, but really it was the Loch Ness Monster. And then there's another possibility that you thought you saw some crazy shit, and it was just some normal shit. Like, you thought you saw Bigfoot, but it was really a dog, or whatever. And I'm not saying I would believe any one of these. If your story gave me reason to believe a particular one of these things, then maybe I would, you know? If you're like, I saw Bigfoot and it started barking at me and you know, I'd be like, are you sure it wasn't a dog? It was barking at you? I don't know, you know?
Right. I'm going to get to that question in 1 second.
Yeah.
I wanted to get in.
Yeah, I got you, Dirty Paragon. We're going to get to it. No, go ahead. I just wanted to assure him, like, yeah, we're going to definitely get to that question. But go on.
Yeah, so what I was going to just simply say is that there's so many stories, right? I mean, from all around the world. And like I said, like, not everybody can be lying. So if somebody wants to tell me a story that maybe they did see something like a Bigfoot or you know, like a dog man, I'm probably most likely going to believe them than not believe them, if that makes any sense.
It makes
my personal opinion.
It makes sense in the sense that, like, it is a logically constructed sentence. You put words together that made a sentence, but I don't agree with the sentence. I don't see why I would just believe somebody that said some extraordinary thing happened. That doesn't mean that I'm just gonna. I can choose to rather, like, not believe them or disbelieve them. I can be like, all right, word, I'm not going to believe or disbelieve you. You said you saw a Pikachu.
Well, right, I'm gonna have doubt. But like I'm just saying, my mind would probably lean more towards like maybe they're telling the truth, you know. Then like nah, they're full of shit.
I mean, for me, it's a case by case basis. Like, I don't have like a tendency to believe stories or not believe stories. Yeah, I mean, different things are like, yeah, and I also feel like Okay, let's get to this question. Because I do wanna. I said that I didn't. That both of us said that we don't think aliens are visiting the planet. I think if I can refine my language, the most accurate way to say what I was trying to say would be, I suspect that aliens aren't visiting our planet. Because I don't have any evidence to say that they're not. You know, like I don't. I just I don't like. It's not that it.
Well,
it's that it. Well, go ahead. I'll try to.
I was just going to say, it's not that, it's not possible that aliens are visiting us. We're not ruling it out completely, but personally, I just don't see it being realistically intelligent beings coming from starlights or light years and light years away to visit us. I think we would know. It wouldn't be just something hidden. Like it would be known, well known.
So I think, to me, and I say all of this fully conceding that if the case were that there were aliens visiting our planet, I would still be saying exactly what I'm saying. So I would be a dumbass in that case. And I fully concede that I would have no way of knowing, and I would believe something that wasn't true because it seemed more logical to me. But like, I think it's that I'm weighing the likelihood of aliens visiting us combined with the fact that it's unprecedented. So it's weird to like suspect something that's unprecedented. It's weird to rule something out just because it's unprecedented. So I want to be clear that I'm not doing that. By unprecedented, I mean like we have no examples of aliens ever visiting before. So like, if you couldn't find your keys and you had no example of your dog eating your keys before, it would be really weird to be like, I think the dog ate them. But it'd be like, why do you think the dog ate them? The dog's never fucking eaten your keys before, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? But at the same time, then, if he was like, oh, so you think just because the dog's never done it before, it means it's impossible that it could have happened now? Well, no, I don't think it's impossible. Like, maybe the dog ate your keys. It just seems weird to me, with that being unprecedented and unlikely, and with the likelihood of something else being so much more likely, and with the likelihood that if we were to make up a story, that it would be... I don't mean make up a story, but if we were to jump to a conclusion, like to try to explain lights in the sky, it makes sense that the first conclusion we would jump to, the first story we try to tell ourselves, would be there's a ship flying around up there with aliens in it. But, and so, like, that all put together makes me say, I suspect that there probably aren't aliens visiting. But something I find really fascinating is the parallels that have been drawn between encounters that people describe with aliens and how similar they are. Sorry, I'm talking so much, but to encounters that people have described with angels, encounters people have described with demons, encounters people have described with fairies and spirits, and sleep paralysis experiences. So I think that it's possible, like you were saying, with there being spirits, I think that some spirits are deceptive and can present themselves to be something which they are not. I don't think all spirits are. And I use this word loosely. I prefer non-corporeal entities, if I'm being super pedantic. And I think that they're more often than not just misidentified. If something invisible slams a door, your culture tells you that must be a dead person doing that. But there's no reason to believe it's a dead person and not an invisible alien or a magical bear that can walk through walls. Like, I'm not trying to be silly. I'm saying, like, there's no reason to jump right to dead person. It could be a whole host. It could be the Loch Ness Monster, I don't know. My bad. Let me shut up for a minute here.
No, that was awesome. I was relating to what you were saying. My whole take on it, is it's kind of crazy to think that intelligent beings from another planet would come here and know directly to go talk to like our secret government service. I don't think it would be like that. I think that like we would all be in it together, knowing that like there's another civilization that's not from Earth. Like we would all be in it together. It wouldn't just be they come here and deal with certain people. Like for what? What's the point?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, I could I could see that. Like, I wouldn't rule that out, that there could be something going. I just don't. I really don't think there's like an alien conspiracy going on. And another thing is, you can make a case for any conspiracy you want. You know what I mean? If you want to look for the evidence for something and say, look, this evidence backs it up, you can. You know, it's not difficult to do. I do it on Silph Radio all the time.
Right. My point is, though, is like, what would be the point of the secret that aliens exist? What is the point of the secret? If the aliens are here visiting us, why is it such a secret?
I mean, I could play devil's advocate and come up with reasons, but there's no reason to do that because
I'm
I
legit
agree.
asking for like a reason. Like I'm legit.
Well, I mean, like, there could be there are a bunch of like conspiracy theories you can look up that like suggest that. But all right, see, now that taking DMT and talking aliens, now that is something that I could get down with. Now by that I don't mean actually doing it, but something that I might be on board with. I might be more likely to think is something that people have done. That people have countered aliens through DMT trips. But I ain't fucking touching that shit. My fragile little psyche cannot handle that.
I don't know about that. Huh.
You don't know nothing about that? Is that what you said?
No, I'm saying I'm good with that. All that DMT, talking to aliens, I'm good.
You do know about it though? Like, have you heard about all that?
The drug DMT, am I right? Like it's like some type of vine or something?
Well, yeah, kinda. You're in the realm. DMT is a chemical, and ayahuasca is a vine, a dish prepared from a vine that has DMT in it, which is the active drug. So yeah.
Okay.
You see little machine elves and shit in there. I
Yeah,
do have
I'm
some
good with
stories,
all
but not about DMT. But maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll talk about these stories. But yeah, I don't know. So what about oh fuck! I keep forgetting. I should probably just switch Meowth out. What's your favorite cryptid? Great fucking question. Why can't I should know this right off the top of my head because I'm pretty sure I have one. What about you, Book?
I don't have a favorite cryptid.
Nah.
No.
Well, that's no fun. I really love the Flatwoods monster. I really love the Jackalope. The Jackalope.
I don't have a favorite cryptid, but if I was to say a cryptid that actually bothers me, like kind of like creeps me out, I would say it would be the Dogman.
Dogman.
Yeah.
Those old school style werewolves. Those mid-90s style
man,
werewolves.
Those man.
Mothman is fucking dope. I like that Mothman has had this surge in popularity. When I was a kid, nobody knew who Mothman was. I used to rent all those books from the library and shit. Did you do that? Like, get all those books about, like, ghosts and monsters and shit from the library?
Yeah, you know, I don't really know Mothman's story. What's Mothman's story?
It's like a flying, dark, shadowy creature with glowing red eyes that sort of is like a portender of doom. It shows up before giant disasters happen. Like, it showed up before a nuclear power plant melted down. It showed up before this bridge fell. Lived in West Virginia for a couple years for college. It was a well-known thing there. Yeah, West Virginia and Minnesota, I believe.
Okay.
Phil, how you doing,
I lived
man?
in Virginia. Beautiful place in the daytime, scary as hell at night.
Oh, yeah, you did live in Virginia for a little while, huh?
Yeah.
So, what else is there? See, we got ghosts, aliens. You said Bigfoot. Are there any other cryptids like chupacabras, Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, anything like that that you believe in?
Well, what do you mean as far as believe in? Believe in spiritually or physically? Spiritually, yes. Physically,
Yeah, whatever.
I'm not too sure yet. I'm leaning towards no physically and thinking more of a spiritual. It's a spiritual thing.
Wolpertinger is the best name for a cryptid. That and Bat Squatch. Dragons, unicorns, politicians that don't lie. Some of the some of the rarest of all cryptids. So yeah, but it's weird because I'm such a. What's so weird is like, I am such a hardline skeptic, but I am such a fucking full of shit new age fucking if I'm talking to a skeptic, they're gonna think I'm crazy. They're gonna think I believe in the craziest fucking shit. And if I'm talking to someone that like is into like ghosts and aliens and all that and stuff, they're gonna think that I'm super skeptical and whatnot. And it's a weird place to be. It's a really weird place to be because I really feel like I'm both. Wyverns considered
so
cryptids?
Like you're like
no.
in the middle. You're like in the middle. You think you're like warm?
I'm not even in the middle. I think I'm both ends without being in the middle of them. I'm literally somehow like both ends. Like I don't know. It's weird. It's like, okay, you know how on Pac-Man you can go out this side of the screen and then you come out of this side of the screen? Like
right.
I'm right on the side, both sides of the screen, halfway out each, rather than being in the middle. Wyverns aren't wyverns. I would say they're not cryptids. They're mythological creatures because like some people would like. Okay, if you genuinely think that they exist, and you are genuinely trying to prove that they exist, then yes, that's technically a cryptid. But I think most people would consider wyverns like a mythological creature, like a griffin or and yeah, like there are people that might consider those cryptids, but I think most people think of stuff like Bigfoot, Chupacabra, Loch Ness Monster, these more modern day, more pseudo-scientific cryptids.
Right. To refer to Phil's question, have they been proven to exist? I don't know what you're referring to, but if we're talking about like cryptids, there's nothing that proves that a cryptid exists. However, there are interesting stories that you can find in YouTube videos and use your own discretion from there.
However, there are YouTube videos where people tell stories.
There are some pretty good documentaries and YouTube videos that I watched that I could give the link out to you and let you watch for yourself.
Oh yeah, I watch all sorts of that shit.
They seem pretty legit.
You know what I hate is when I look up a video that's like creepiest, most disturbing, weirdest mysteries, and I'm like, ooh, I'm so in, and I'm watching them, and it's like, what is this weird noise in the middle of the night? What is this ghost? And they're all really good, and I'm like, I love this, I'm loving this, and then they get to one, and it's like, listen to this 911 call from this person when they died, and I'm like, why are you making me? And I'm like washing dishes or something, so I've got like dish gloves on, covered in soap, and I can't pause the video, and they're making me listen to like someone call 911 while they're getting murdered, and I was like, I just wanted to hear about the Wolpertinger,
Wow. I don't know about listening to those videos, man.
Nah, you don't. That's never happened to you. Oh, it drives me crazy.
I don't. I try to stay away from stuff like that, like those murder phone calls and stuff. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, no, me too. That's why I'm saying they'll like sandwich them right into a video about ghosts and shit. And I'm like, I wanted to hear about ghosts. Ghosts don't be killing people when they're calling 911.
I was just wondering if anybody's in the chat has had any experiences with cryptid, maybe like a dog man, or maybe you like seen something you couldn't explain.
Yeah,
I wonder if anybody's had an experience.
I would love to hear about that. Yeah, if there's any like weird ghosts, cryptids, aliens, UFOs, I would very much love to hear if that's the case. Man.
So Nate, we've been talking about doing this episode for the past couple of days, and we were actually getting into religion a little bit. So if we end up going into that area, I just want to let everybody know I'm not trying to offend anybody. I was just going to give out my own personal thoughts on how I personally feel on religion, and I'm sure Nate's going to put in his 2 cents as well.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see how I feel on a live show. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, just to let everybody know where I stand spiritually, like the reason why I believe the way Satan, come on. The reason why I feel the way I feel on cryptid is because of my personal belief on religion, which I'm not a Jehovah's Witness, but if I was to pick a belief, that would be my belief.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit. We were sort of talking about how, like, for example, I've accepted the label of Buddhist, even though cramps and shit. My adage for a long time has been like, if you call yourself Buddhist, it's like calling yourself punk rock. You're missing the point. But as I've gotten older, I'm like, you know what? If it communicates something to somebody better, then I might as well accept the label. But in that sense, like, Buddhists aren't allowed to drink alcohol. They're not supposed to drink alcohol, and I drink alcohol sometimes. So, like, Jehovah's Witness Protection Program.
I don't know what that is.
I think he's just being a goof. Raised by Jehovah's Witness, I have my own beliefs now. But yeah, so, like, in the same sense, maybe you're sort of similar in that, like, that those beliefs, like, resonate with you, but maybe you'll celebrate birthdays or something. Is that kind of what you're saying? Maybe.
Well, I mean, I do
on.
things like that in, like, my own way. I don't. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off, but before we lose this in the chat, because you'll remember, you're not gonna forget your religion views. Mahinderl's got a creepy story for us. I sat on my balcony at night with my girlfriend. It was almost pitch black. Suddenly we saw a flash, almost looking like a flare gun. Could have been someone meeting with us. I don't know. Didn't seem like anyone was there. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, no, I've had really weird things like that happen, specifically on a balcony with my girlfriend in the middle of the night. Like, yeah, very weird. Don't think it counts, though. Of course it counts. Oh, someone messing with you. I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, of course that counts. Like, I mean, that's the thing, too, is a lot of times, like, when you explain these stories to somebody, like, that story's not gonna, like, wow me like Jaltov Pass, where I'm like, how the fuck could that have happened? But, that's, like, a lot of people will be like, whatever, dude, so you saw a fucking flashing light, so you want me to believe ghosts exist? I'm not that guy. I understand that a lot of these stories don't sound as weird as they are in those moments when you're there. And I don't mean that to say, like, that you were misinterpreting it as weird. Like, no, I get it. Like, weird shit happens. I've heard knocks before that I still think are entirely unexplained. That it's like, yeah, you heard a fucking knock. Maybe your neighbors had a fucking ordered a pizza, bro. But it still freaks me out. But my bad.
What about those trumpets?
That shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. Maybe some harp shit or whatever.
I think that was just a lot to do with, like, the earth and stuff and, like, plates they were talking about. It was more leaning towards scientific. Who knows, though? But I think it was more of a scientific thing with the trumpets. But I do know what you're talking about. It's pretty creepy.
Okay. But yeah, my bad. Where were you? Were you with the? I didn't mean to cut you off when you were talking about religion.
Oh, yeah, I was just saying that the reason, why I think about the things that I think about as far as, like, cryptids and dogman and spiritual is because of my own personal believing what the Jehovah's Witnesses believe. That's all I was saying.
Okay. Blake's saying he worked at a Taco Bell and they'd hear shit fall in the back, but nothing would be on the floor, like loud-ass metal pans banging, but nothing there. Yeah. I've had me and my sister actually get into that in an upcoming episode of Fair Share for the patrons. If anyone wants to subscribe to our Patreon for $1 a month, I gotta plug it at least once an episode. Why am I vine whipping a Bellsprout? You'll hear that episode coming up soon. We release a new Fair Share every week, and I think that might be next week actually. I think it's next week. I don't remember.
Cool,
I've got a couple ahead of time. And if you want to drop us any tips, you can throw a tip down below. I will gladly and happily accept it. This is my job. So always appreciated, never expected. I don't have any fire Pokemon. Yeah, if you don't pick Charmander, you don't get a fire Pokemon for a while, huh? When do I get Ponyta or Growlithe or Vulpix? One of these. Yeah, you know I'm kinky. Alright, so...
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I can't be switched out, damn it. Alright, where are we? He probably can't be... can't be poisoned, yeah. So, and I know you're into like just movie monsters and stuff like that too, just like straight up fictional monsters. I know we both fucking love Gremlins, and Aliens were two of the things that we sort of like, was one of the genocide of our friendships.
Yeah, man, I'm a big hardcore fan of like old school monsters. You know, like you were saying, Gremlins, Aliens. It seems to be more of the old school stuff than I'm a fan of.
Oh yeah,
Godzilla's cool.
What'd you think of the new Godzilla?
I honestly didn't see it. I wasn't interested.
Oh really? Interesting. I'm really surprised to hear you weren't even interested, huh?
Nah.
I mean, I think we both agreed that the first one was not like it was good as far as it was a Godzilla movie, but it was not that great. With the guy from
What do you mean
Kick-Ass.
by the first one? Like from years and years ago, you're saying?
Nah, the one in
like when we were kids?
2014.
Oh, I see. 2014.
With the guy from Kick-Ass, where he played the military dude.
Yeah.
Damn, yo. I didn't really like those animated series that Netflix they didn't make, but the ones that they got from Japan. I hated that shit with the fucking fake ass PlayStation 1 graphic looking shit. But yeah, I like Godzilla. I like kaiju and shit. They're like giant. They're Gigantamax. I can't talk today.
So speaking of movies, Nate, have you still not seen Terminator?
Nah, I've never actually sat through Terminator. I don't like.
Man, you gotta watch it once.
I don't like James Cameron, man. I watched Aliens.
I know, but it's still worth it. I mean, everybody at least once should watch Terminator.
Fair. I watched the whole Alien series through quarantine for the first time in years, and even still, like, I just was not a fan of Aliens. Like, everyone loves Aliens, and I just don't think it's that great. Like, I love the first Alien is like one of the best movies of all time, but
See, when I was in the Aliens when I was a kid, I was just so terrified of the xenomorph. I didn't even think of like if the movies were good or not. I was just thinking about the damn alien.
Yeah, the Aliens were fucking cool. It's so weird how they marketed them to kids when we were kids. So weird how they sold toys and shit and Toys R Us. The xenomorph.
I mean, I remember being 3 years old watching Aliens, being terrified, man, just from looking at the creature. Not even the movie, but the creature, you know?
Yeah, that's one of the most horrifying fucking creatures on film, designed by H.R. Giger. Fucking super scary. And yeah, and the movie itself is just so... Even if you don't know that it's a good movie, the fact that it is a good movie, that it's so well made, like, makes it as scary as it is, you know? Like, oh my god. Movie's fucking horrifying.
Yeah, and here... I have actually played Alien Isolation in VR. And if anybody knows me, that's like one of my ultimate favorite games. And dude, it's just like I'm terrified when I put the helmet on, and I feel like I'm actually on that spaceship with that xenomorph.
Dude, yeah, the VR. Me and you notoriously, like, you were talking about getting VR, you know, a few years back, and I'm like, dude, it's gonna be fucking whack. I don't know why you're trying to get the VR, dude. I'm telling you, it's like, I'm sure it'll be okay, but you're gonna get bored with that shit. And you got it, and I instantly ate my words, dude. Oh my god, that shit's fucking crazy.
Well, dude, you were half right. I mean, there's a lot of BS demos, but like, there are some good experiences. I know people have heard of Google VR. I have it, and it's probably the best VR experience I've ever had. I mean, you can go anywhere you want on the planet in VR.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I'd love to just, it's as dumb as it sounds, I'd love to explore my own hometown, even though I can do that whenever. And the fun thing would be going exploring other places, but still.
Well, it's different from like being in like a VR helmet state, being in the sky, looking down at your own city. It's definitely something you should try. I'll bring it over someday and I'll let you use it.
Yeah, one of these days we can interact in person. Yeah, for real. So, but Pokemon never really did it for you. But it's my goal to change that today. We're gonna make a believer out
Well,
of you.
actually, I have some interesting information. I don't know if this is just beginner's information. You guys probably already know this stuff, but I wanted to bring something to the table. So, I found out that the first Pokemon, issue 001, was Bulbasaur. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Number one. Yes.
Okay. And it actually wasn't Pikachu, because I always thought Pikachu was the first Pokemon, which he's not. He actually made an appeal on February 27th, 1996.
So there's
That's my
actually
little info today.
there's this damn. Let me just switch to Volcamer. So there's actually there's like this old thing in the Pokemon franchise that goes, who was the first Pokemon? Was it Bulbasaur, Rhydon, Mew, or Arceus? And the reason we ask that is because Bulbasaur is technically number 001, the first Pokemon, but Rhydon was the first Pokemon ever designed. He was the first Pokemon that they drew a picture of when they sat down and started drawing Pokemon. Mew, in the video game, in the first Pokemon game, it says that Mew was the first Pokemon ever, so in the actual world of Pokemon. But then years later, they created Arceus, and Arceus is basically like God in the Pokemon universe. Arceus created the universe in Pokemon.
Arceus. Okay.
So yeah, there's that weird thing. But yeah, I'm really excited. Let's do this. You wanna get started? We're gonna make you a team here in a minute. I'll level up for a little while we get you set up with the basics about Pokemon, and then we're actually gonna help you pick out of the 1,000+ Pokemon there are. Help you fucking pick a team, and they will be your best friends for the rest of your days. Oh, the places
I definitely
you'll
need
go.
the chat's help on this then.
Oh yeah, chat. Fuck yeah, this is going to be so fun. I'm so excited. And we're also going to do this with my sister. It's going to be great. So, well, do you have any questions about Pokemon? Anything that you don't understand or that you want to know or that I can clear up for you?
I know there's different types of Pokemon, obviously, but I would like to try to stay with the ones that are like, I don't know, have fire, water, those type of powers.
We'll break that down, yeah, for sure. I'll get the whole list of types.
Yeah.
Okay, so here, what do you know about Pokemon? Explain to me what Pokemon is in a basic way.
All right. Okay, what do I know what Pokemon is?
Yeah.
Basically, the Pokemons that I do know is Pikachu, Charizard, and now Bulbasaur. I pretty much know how the game goes. You got to collect the Pokemon, and you battle other people with the Pokemon that you collect. That's pretty much the basis I know.
Right. That's the basic, yeah. So you play a Pokemon trainer, and yeah, the idea is that you catch Pokemon, and they are your partners. So you train them; they're your team, and you can battle each other with them. You can have up to 6 Pokemon on a team. You can catch as many as you want, and then you can store them elsewhere. But with you at one time, you can only have 6. So right now I have 6 Pokemon on my team, as you'll see. I'll bring them up here in a second and show you. Here we go. So I have 6 Pokemon on my team. So if I were to catch a Pokemon right now, it would get automatically sent to storage. But I still have it. And then I could go to a Pokemon Center, which is where you go to heal your Pokemon. I can go to a Pokemon Center and I can pick up any other Pokemon if I want to switch them out and that's here. I can go here and then I can switch out if I want to replace one of the Pokemon on my team with a different Pokemon I have. But we're going to pick a team of 6 for you. So yeah, and you know that there's different types, so it shouldn't be that... Oh yeah, let me heal while I'm at the center. So it shouldn't be that difficult to understand that certain types are strong against certain types. So for example, water beats fire.
Okay.
That makes sense, right? Yeah. Fire beats grass. Grass beats water. They're like the rock, paper, scissors of the Pokemon world is fire, grass, water. Make sense?
Cool. Yep.
So yeah, so open-minded non-fans. Fuck yeah. You can't get away from that word minded, can you? First, now it's open-minded.
Take it.
Listeners, you might remember Ahkee actually was on, he's never been on Silph Radio, but if you've ever listened to Fair Enough, we did an episode, him and Craig did an episode together about whether or not The Simpsons predicts the future. So go check out Fair Enough if you want to hear that. And then you were actually on one of the very, very first episodes of Fairpoint Podcast. That one's a little cringy, but...
Right.
But
I was on there as Monster Minded, right?
I believe you were Monster Minded on what's it called? Fair Enough, maybe. Monster Minded, yeah, it was your because you've had a few different names over the year, and yeah, I think that was interesting that Mahindral you said open minded, because I don't think you're aware of that fact about him, so that's like a cool little coincidence there, you know. Should start with one of the starters. I agree. So you're not obligated to have one of these starters on your team, but I think it would be a good place to start, would be to give you a chance to pick a starter. So here, we'll get right into this actually. Let me beat this Sandshrew, this cute little adorable Sandshrew, and we will start making you a team, my friend. Let me go grab some water. Go ahead and ask the chat if you've got any questions, and I will be right back.
All right. I want all the best Pokemon. I want straight killers from the Pokemon team. What was the best one that was on there? Aries? Yeah, that's who I want. That's who I want on my team. Man.
Alright. Give the man a Hitmonlee. Who's that, Phil? Nope, that's Mahindral. Already preparing remarks about the team. Alright, so let me just tell you. Alright, you know Phil.
Yeah, of course I know Phil. What's up, Phil?
I don't need to tell you that Phil's a hater. You know this already.
Don't be hating, Phil. Don't be hating.
Alright, so first things first, we're going to take a look at the starters. So, let me get this set up here. Blam, blam. Whoa. So, alright, so when you start a game of Pokemon, in every Pokemon game, you get to choose between one of 3 Pokemon at the beginning. And those 3 Pokemon are always, there's one fire, one grass, and one, oh shoot, let me fix that. That's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do either. Oops-a-daisy. Let me fix my shit. I'm a professional podcaster. There we go. Okay. So at the beginning of every Pokemon game, you get to choose your starter Pokemon. Now, just because they're your starter doesn't mean they're weak. They start off weak, but as they grow, they get stronger. They become some of the most badass Pokemon. So Charizard is one of the starters. So you get to choose between a fire, water, and grass starter at the beginning of every game. So what would you like to see first? I'm going to show you all of the starters, but what would you like to see first? The water starters, the grass starters, or the fire starters?
I think I'll go with the water starters.
All right. So, there's probably a better way to do this. All right. So, the original, you know what? Yes, there is a much easier way to do this. I'm just going to... Oh, wait, here we go. Yeah, no, I'm just going to search. Okay. So the original water starter was the Squirtle family.
Okay.
And these are the Squirtle family. So it grows from a Squirtle to a Wartortle to a Blastoise. You'd think that they would just show the fucking regular Pokemon art right up front. There's a good picture. See those guys there?
All right, I see them.
All right. Then we got, get the fuck out of here. The Totodile family. So we got those turtles. You got these crocodile motherfuckers. Oh, that's an ugly ass picture. Alright, so it starts off as a little baby Totodile, and then it grows up into this guy over here. Hold on, I can't see. Can you see that? Yeah, this guy right here. And then it grows up into Feraligatr, this scary looking guy. Well, he looks pretty happy right there, but...
What's his name? I like him already.
Feraligatr.
Alligator.
Yeah, so you like him better than Blastoise? Better than the turtle?
Yeah, I think I like this guy. Yeah.
Okay. So then there's also, what was Hoenn's again? We got Totodile, and then Hoenn was Mudkip. Maybe go by generations. You want Mudkip? You need Mudkip! Alright, so they're really pushing Mudkip on you. So Mudkip is this guy. So Swampert is the one that Mudkip grows up into. This guy right here.
Okay. So does all 6 Pokemon have to be water? I'm
Nope.
just wondering.
Nope. It's good to have a balance. So that way, if you have if all your Pokemon are water, and then they send out a electric Pokemon, which electricity hurts water, you're fucked. They'll just kill all your Pokemon with the electric one. So that way, if you have a balance, then like when somebody sends, if you got a grass Pokemon out, so somebody sends a fire Pokemon out to burn it, you can take your grass Pokemon back and send out a water Pokemon to put out the fire, right? Who else
Okay,
is there?
so wait, I'm confused. I'm kind of confused though, because
Sure.
if there's electric Pokemon, how come he's not in the category of electric Pokemon?
Who? What do you mean?
Well, you said there's water, right? There's water, fire, and grass Pokemon, right?
Well, those are there's 18 different types, but there's those are the 3 types for starter Pokemon.
Oh, I see.
Yes. I got me a text. All right. I don't know why this is so annoying. I thought this was gonna be easier. Actually, yeah, maybe I should just bring up a big picture of every generation Pokemon. Every Gen 1 Pokemon. Gen 2 Pokemon. Every Gen 3 Pokemon. Every Gen 4 Pokemon. Alright,
Awesome.
yeah, I thought this was going to be easier than it is, but alright. How's this? Yeah, that's nice and big. Okay. Oh, what the heck? Alright, maybe if I was prepared ahead of time, I'll just remember that next time. There is so many. I just thought I'd be able to load them up faster. And why is my computer being so fucking slow? Like, holy Christ. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Alright, here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to look at all the water type Pokemon. You want to pick a water type Pokemon? We're going to look at them all. How's that sound?
All right, that sounds good to me.
Actually, the Bulbapedia is better, but the wiki will load faster. Alright. Technical difficulties. Alright. Alright, so you saw Squirtle, Wartortle, and Blastoise. You got Golduck. This guy is a water... Oh, it's just water? I thought it was water psychic. I guess because Psyduck's called Psyduck, I always thought it was water psychic. So there's Golduck there. There is... I'm just going to show you the fully evolved form, because that's what I figure you're going to want. Polywrath. This one is a water and fighting type. Fighting is one of the other.
Cool.
Even though they all fight, there's also fighting type, which is just more about like martial arts and like technique.
Oh, okay.
Tentacruel. It's water poison. We got Slowbro. This is a water psychic. Kind of doofy.
How about I let the chat pick the next water Pokemon?
Well, nah, because I want to find one you like. That's the whole point. We're gonna put together a team that you like, man.
I like. Okay. I don't know. There's so many.
Right, there's a lot. You're right. If we're going through all these one by one, that's gonna take forever. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go about this a different way. So we're gonna say, all right. First, we're gonna go all Pokemon types. All right. Oh my goodness. Just let me see the picture. There we go. All right. Do you see the list of types? Granted, it's
Yep, I see.
all right. So there's bug. So pick a type that you want to start with. So there's bug, dark, dragon, electric, fairy, fighting, fire, flying, ghost, grass, ground, ice, normal, poison, psychic, rock, steel, water.
How about poison?
All right.
Poison.
Now, somebody has to have put together a picture of every poison Pokemon so that we don't have to scroll through a wiki article and bring up new pages just to look at them. So that way you can just see the whole picture and see if something catches your eye. I love that you chose poison. We were just talking about how poison seems to be the most underrated type.
Oh
my God, what the
one that stuck out to me, so
next time I'll be prepared when I decide to do something like this on the fucking live show. Tell me this is going to load some good pictures. There we go. That's what I'm fucking talking about. All right. So, first we're looking at just poison types. So all these Pokemon you're about to see are straight poison. And then after that, it's going to show us Pokemon that are half poison type and half another type. So let me know if any of these guys look cool to you.
keep strolling.
Holy shit! I have never seen that Galarian Slowking. Holy shit! How did I miss that?
What's 336?
336. Let's see. Where's 336? I don't see 336. Oh,
You
you're
got a
behind.
stroll.
Oh, the snake?
Yeah.
All right, word. This guy, Seviper?
452 looks cool too.
452.
Yep.
Oh, okay. It's like a scorpion. Drapion. So we got Drapion. We got Seviper.
$691. What's that?
691. Oh, it's like a fucking it's a poison dragon, and it's like a seahorse. So it's poison type and dragon type.
I see. Let's go up. Yeah, 890, dude. I like 890 and 691.
890 and 691. All
Mhm.
right, let's see. 890, 691. So 890, I might say no to because it's a Ultra Beast, which I'm not even gonna try to like overload you with explaining shit. But it's a little too powerful. So there's things called legendaries and Ultra Beasts. Legendaries you're absolutely not allowed to have on your team. Ultra Beasts are iffy. But I'm going to say we should rule this one out, and you should pick between these other three that you picked, unless you saw other ones here that you liked that were poison. Or unless you don't like any of these and you want to keep looking. Oh, you might like this guy too, Toxicity. It's toxic, it's poison and electric.
Yeah, that seems pretty cool.
I mean, you can have legendaries and Ultra Beasts, but I will judge you for it, says Phil. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to not overload him. So I don't know. What do you think? Do any of these Pokemon look cool? Do you want any of these on your team? We can always change.
He looks cool. Who's that?
Which
Who's
one?
that? The
This-
one you got on right now.
The
Oh, that's right. You're 10 seconds delayed. So
am I 10 seconds? Is it that long?
yeah.
But yeah, I have noticed it does seem a little more delayed. What's it? This is okay. So there's is it the dragon that's still on screen? Is it still on screen?
No,
This guy?
no, it wasn't him. I thought you said I couldn't have him because he was legendary.
No, that
Or
was
that the other one.
that was a different one.
I'm
Yeah.
confused now.
That's a different one. I've only got. Is it the snake?
No, it's like some branch dude that I see that you have up.
Is it like a branch, like this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it lags lame. You want to go with that?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's dope. I was not expecting that for your first pick. That's fucking dope. Drag algae. All right. I do like. Okay, this website's great. This website will give us a great fucking look at all the starter Pokemon. It's got the fucking images. So now I'm gonna bring up the starter Pokemon again. What we tried the first time. Where's search? Where is search? There it is. Alright, so now we're going to look at the starter Pokemon. Oh, geez, did they not show their evolutions? Are you for real? Okay, it is what it is.
Okay. So, I mean, it's looked down upon to get legendary Pokemon?
Yeah, because it's like power playing. It's like if we were on the playground and we were like, you want to play Alien versus Predator? And you were like, yeah, let's play Alien versus Predator. And I was like, okay, well, I get to be the Queen Alien. And you're like, no, you can't be the fucking Queen Alien. Just be either a Space Marine or an Alien or a Predator. You don't get to be the Queen Alien every time we play. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that.
Okay.
Here we go. Almost. Here we go. I thought here we go. Alright, so here's everything except the newest generation. That's fine. And then I'll bring up the newest generation. So if you want to see the starters. Alright.
Just waiting for it to catch up.
My bad. Yeah, okay. So, we got grass on the left. We got fire on the middle. And we got water on the right. So let me know if you see any of these guys that look cool.
I mean, I would definitely want Charizard. Can I have Charizard on my team?
Absolutely. You want to look through the whole
Yeah.
thing just before you say for sure, just to be sure? It's not long. This
I mean,
is
I'll look
only...
through the whole thing, but I'm pretty sure that's who I'm going to go with.
Yeah, okay. Word. All right, word. Charizard it is. Fuck yeah, dude.
All right.
You've got an interesting team coming so far. All right, so you got a fire, you've got a dragon, poison. Now, do you have a favorite animal? What are some of your favorite animals?
I would say a tiger, white tiger at that.
Oh, they need to make a good white tiger Pokemon.
There we go.
Did you see this guy? As far as a tiger, there is this thing here, because I don't think there's no other tiger Pokemon, are there, guys? Did you see this guy right here? He's like a wrestler tiger. Look like Tony
What about
the
like
Tiger.
What about like a spider Pokemon, like an insect Pokemon?
Yes, there are a few spider Pokemon. There's a lot of insects.
Okay.
Stop it. Alright, so there's my favorite spider Pokemon is this guy. He's electric and bug. So he's an electric spider.
Okay.
This dude right here. There's also, this is a poison spider, so you already have a poison type. So you could always have more than one poison type, but you don't need it, you know. But I always think people should build their teams based on what they like. And there's one more spider, right? Oh, this new guy. There he is.
Let's take the new guy. Let's just see. What's he do?
It's a water spider. I don't know too much about it yet, but it's arachwanid. It's a water and bug Pokemon. And I don't really know much about it. Let's see what its Pokedex says. It delivers headbutts with the water bubble on its head. Small Pokemon get sucked into the bubble where they drown. So it's pretty hardcore. Despite what its...
Okay, let's go with him.
Oh, but that's cool too, because it also says, despite what its appearance suggests, it cares for others, it finds vulnerable, weak Pokemon, and it protectively brings them into its water bubble. So it's a badass, and it's a nice, caring arachwanid. All right. Cool.
Yeah, let's go with him.
Wow, you've got such an interesting team. You've got such a insectoid kind of team. It's a very xenomorphy team. All right.
You got Xenomorph Pokemon?
Kinda, almost. All right. Any other animals that you're interested in seeing? Or mythical creatures or anything?
Do they have like a lion Pokemon, or they don't have that either?
Yeah, they do. They don't have a cool enough lion Pokemon though, honestly, but
What about ice? How about let's try ice?
oh yeah, we can look at ice for sure. So there's a couple lion Pokemon. Actually there's only one that's not a legendary though, is this. That's what the males look like, and that's what the females look like.
Okay.
See them there? What do you think of those guys? Nah.
Just wait for it to catch up.
Wow, I didn't realize it was that one of your least favorite designs. Yeah, Aaron. Oh, Luxray! Dude, fucking thank you. I love Luxray, dude. Luxray is kind of like a lion. It's a electric type Pokemon. You might like this guy a lot. Yeah, my bad. I didn't realize the lag was so bad when I decided we were going to do this. This is Luxray when it catches up. I fucking love Luxray. Luxray is so cool. Let me know when you
go
can
with
see
Luxray.
it.
Everybody, yeah, he looks cool.
So that's an electric type. And then what did you ask a minute ago too besides a lion? You said, what'd you say?
I only said tiger, lion, and spider.
You said one other thing too. Oh, ice. Ice type.
Ice, yep.
So we don't have to commit to anything yet. You want me to throw Luxray on the list or nah?
Yeah, I do. I
Yeah.
do.
Okay. Luxray, so that's 4. So you can have 6. But again, we can keep looking, and then you can narrow them down to 6, however you want to do this. Let's look at the Ice-type Pokemon. Alright.
He's an alien too.
What's that?
I don't know. Is he said alien too? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you mean, Blake's. Lapras, because cryptid reference. Oh, yeah. Let's take a look at some psychics. Yeah, you should take a look at some psychic types, too. And yeah, Bahayem's like an alien. So here's some ice types. Let me know if any of these look intriguing to you. I'll make them a little bit bigger. And is that all of them? Yeah.
Oh wow, real short list.
There's a little bit more. There's more. There's some that have secondary types. As you see, these are like ice flying, ice psychic, ice water.
No, I think I'm good. I'm thinking good. You said I got my 6, right?
No, you only have 4 so far.
Oh, 4. So I got 2. Okay.
Oh my God, Gigantamax Lapras? I missed that too. I missed so much, guys. Electrike
Should I
has
pick
a
124? I'm just kidding.
What'd you say? 224?
I said 124. I was joking.
Oh, okay. I missed it. 124. Oh, 124. That's Jinx, isn't it?
Yeah, we were talking about that one a couple days ago, weren't we?
Yeah. What about Lapras, the Loch Ness Monster? That's one somebody suggested for the cryptid reference. I don't know if that's something you like or not.
I'm waiting for it to catch up the screen.
Streets behind, Nathan. Love the reference. Thank you. Did you catch the pops last episode? Every time one of the Diglets did magnitude, I was hoping somebody caught that. That's Champ. Thank you, guys. You have no idea how special that makes me feel hearing that reference in the chat. Thank you. That's gonna make Craig happy too. All right, I'm gonna take that as a no for Lapras, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking good on that.
And then you want to see some psychic, some ghosts, some dragons, some rock.
Oh yeah, let's go to rocks.
Rock, okay.
I want the different. Yeah, I want the different. Or what's normal? I mean, what's that one?
Normal type is like that's the boring type. You probably don't want any normal types. They're just like regular animals, like birds and shit that don't have any elemental powers.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there are some cool normal Pokemon. I don't mean to throw shade. No, I was actually in the middle of the last up. The man is a one-man party. Yes. Yes. All right, where am I? What's going on? Rock type. There we go. All right, look at some rock Pokemon. And then I'll make a team for you so that we can battle on the next episode we do together.
Somebody said don't underestimate normal type.
Yeah, I know. I don't think I know him, and I don't think he's gonna see any normal types that he wants in there.
Right.
Huh. Why can't we see this whole picture? Oops. Oh, Lycanroc, look at that, dude. I accidentally clicked on that, but fucking Lycanroc, dude. Lycanroc's dope. It's a rock type dog, and there's also an evil version that's more like a dog man. I can show you it if you want.
You know, what was 526?
Let's see. Gigalith, okay. That guy, you like that?
Yeah, you look cool.
Alright. Gigalith. Let's see. Let me make sure. I want you to get a chance to look at them all. All right. Why is it doing that? Is it cutting off on this screen here? Yeah. What the hell? Hold on, I'm trying to... There we go. Here's the Dogman guy I was saying. Looks like a fucking creepy Dogman.
Can't see it yet.
Yeah, I know, this dumb fucking lag. And shit. Fucking shit. Fucking wasting my time. Not you, computers. Yeah, Duskform Lycanroc. So
wow.
Did you see the cool looking, like wolf looking dog a minute ago?
I don't know if that's what I'm looking at now.
Now you're looking at the
He's
creepy
red and
one.
gray.
Yeah, that's the creepy. That's the nighttime form basically, and then the daytime form is right here. You'll see the daytime form in a second. And the daytime form, I like the daytime form better. I think it's cool as fuck. What's the normal type named? Owned by Sawyer, I believe. Became unstoppable with neutralizing gas. I don't know. Let's see. Is it that cream puff motherfucker? So what, did you see that dog? The gray one?
Yeah, I did see the dog. The dog was pretty cool.
But
now
you-
it's going to something else.
But you like Gigalith better than those?
Yeah.
Okay, and then here I'm going to go ahead and show you the rest. So just go ahead and tell me if you see a number for one you like. If not, we'll move on with Gigalith. You might like Tyranitar. Or Tyrantum.
Ooh, what's Zero's 76?
76.
Yep.
Golem,
Zero
yeah.
76.
Fuck yeah, dude. So, here's 76. Golem. OG Classic. And then I thought you might like these two as well. Tyranitar and Tyrantum.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to catch up.
Yeah. So yeah, let me know which one you like the most. Tyrantum, Tyranitar, Golem.
Tyrantum is it's the circle one, right? The circle rocks looking one.
The Circle Rock is Golem. Is that the one you want?
Yeah.
Yeah? Nice, dude. That makes me happy. Old school fucking Golem and Charizard. Fuck yeah. Alright, so let's see. You've got Golem. So what types of Pokemon do you have here? You've got a... Alright, you've got a Fire type, a Rock type, a Water Bug, an Electric, and a Poison Dragon. So you can have one more Pokemon on your team.
Okay.
So do you want to look by type, or do you have any other thoughts about like creatures or monsters or anything that you're wondering about, or do you want to try another type?
What was that that dinosaur one you just had up? What was his name?
Tyrantum.
Tyrantum. I like him too.
This one? The red one?
Wait for him to pop up.
Ooh, Shiftry is fucking creepy and cool.
Shiftry.
So you seeing him yet, the dinosaur?
Yeah, I definitely want him for sure.
Yeah. So do you want? That means you have two rock types, which is okay. I very often put together teams that have multiple types on them. Strategically, it's not the best move, but I always advise people to make teams that they like rather than just make teams that are strategic. So would you like to have 2 rock types on your team, or do you want to replace Golem, the round rock, with the T-Rex? It's up to you.
No, I don't want to replace any of them. I'm cool with just having the same type on
Fuck
the team.
yeah, dude. That's dope. Okay. So I'm going to put together your team for you. And let me save this in Silph Radio Live. Book's team. So we got Dragalge, Charizard, Araquanid, Luxray, Golem, and Tyrantum. Fuck yeah, man. And I'm going to go ahead and make that team for you. And then if you notice any other Pokemon you think are cool... Oh, it's Rock Dragon. Oh, hell yeah. So I forgot it was Rock Dragon. Dude, the T-Rex is Rock Dragon. So you've got 2 dragons, which is really badass. Dragon's one of the most badass types.
Okay.
The only type that's strong against dragon is there's 3. Dragon, other dragons, fairy, or ice. And so yeah, you've got Tyrantum, Golem, Luxray, Araquanid, Charizard, and Dragalge. I'll make you a team so that you can fight with it, and then if you see any Pokemon that you like in the meantime, you can always replace them and switch them in and out. And welcome. You are now officially a Pokemon trainer, my friend.
All right.
All right. Well, here's what I want to do. I just want to figure out one thing, okay? I want to figure out who your starter was, since you don't have... Oh, you do have a starter. It was Charizard. Would you say that Charizard was your character's first Pokemon? The Pokemon they first started with? Or would you say it's one of the other ones?
Probably one of the ones they started with.
It doesn't make a difference. It's just like for your head, for your imagination, like which one's your best friend that you've been together with for your whole life. You know what I mean? So here, I'll bring them all up.
Yeah, I just have a little history with Charizard. Just remember him as a kid, so I would definitely go with that one.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That one.
Fuck yeah, dude. You have a Pokemon team, my friend.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice. All right, well, before we get out of here in a little while, we are going to do a little something different today. We're going to play us. Whoa, that's loud. We're going to play us a little game called Nintendo Presents. It's one of my favorite games. Nintendo Presents. That's still pretty loud, huh? I hate that I say we're, because there's no way for us to play this that I know of online with each other.
Well, that would be dope if you could do that, right?
Sorry, what'd you say?
That would be great if you could do that.
Fuck yeah, it would be. Alright, I'm gonna turn that down even more. This shit is loud. Which is sad. It's got one of the greatest soundtracks of all time, of all video game history. We're playing some Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest. Did you always think it was called Diddy Kong's Quest?
Yeah, I'm guilty for that.
Yeah, me too. It's not. It's called Diddy's Kong Quest. No, emulators are illegal, I think. So I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know. I don't know what an emulator is, actually. Is that a Pokemon? Is that a James Cameron movie? I'm the emulator. This is one of my favorite games of all time. It very well might be my favorite platformer. Oh. As evidenced by the fact that I just ran face first into a mouse. And this is one of your favorite games too, or at least it was growing up, right?
Oh yeah, definitely, for sure. There was just something about being in school waiting all day to get home to play Donkey Kong.
Fuck. Oh man. Do you remember when we played through this whole game together back in like 2007? You know, when I lived in that tiny little one-room apartment with my cat, playing this on that little-ass TV on a fucking milk crate.
You were a big fan of the third one, though, right?
I hate the third. Oh, damn it! I hate the third one. I love this one, and I love the first one. Not a very big fan of the third one.
Do you like the second one more than the first one, or?
Yes, but I love the first one too. I think the second one is like literally the fact that I'm saying I think this is the greatest platformer of all time. The fact that I'm saying that about this and not a Mario game, like that says worlds, because Mario deserves that title. That's how good this fucking game is. 3 had a badass overworld map. If by badass you mean it drove me crazy as a kid because I couldn't figure out how to progress. Yeah, no, you're right. Like, very ambitious, for sure.
I'm waiting for that new game of Donkey Kong. Like, you know, like they came out with Crash, they brought Crash back. So I'm just like, where's Donkey Kong? You know?
They've made a few. Oh, what did I? Oh no. They've made a few, but they're not. See, it was one development team that worked on Donkey Kong Country 1 and Donkey Kong Country 2, and they were so good. And these other, damn it. And these other development companies or development teams or whatever, yeah, DK Music, David Wise, best fucking video game soundtrack. A different team came on to do Donkey Kong Country 3, and now it's like not only a different team, but an entire different production studio doing the Donkey Kong games. So they don't really, they're not the same. I don't know.
I see. Okay.
God, I just don't hit me, don't hit me. I love the graphics, the ambiance, the environments, the gameplay, the characters, the humor, like fucking everything about it. Oh.
Right.
Damn it, what am I doing? Ah! I'm better at video games than I appear, I promise. The most impressive thing about Super NES games is the medium they were created in. Yeah, like that is really impressive. Limitations enhance creativity. It's true.
It's crazy how they had less to work with back then, and yet the games were so great compared to how some games are made today. You know.
Yeah. I mean, that might be one of the reasons why, you know, like they knew what they were working within and they just did it.
And I'm not even talking like visually, but I'm just saying like as how a video game feels, you know? Like
Right.
Donkey Kong has that special old school feel to it.
Yeah. Oh, I fucking love it. It's like we're playing the first level and there's not even any music. Like that's how much environment and ambiance this game has. There's still no music. And then here we go. You guys ready to jam? Oh, I'm air guitaring. You just can't see. Gotta get my hands in the frame. Limitations enhance creativity. I don't know why I'm turning to Porky Pig. That was the only sentence I need to explain to people why 8-bit Pokemon music is brilliant. Oh man, yeah. The 8-bit Pokemon in general, like it gives you so much for your imagination. So, yeah, I've been waiting for an excuse to bust this game out and start playing. Fuck, I love it, and I know people are here to see the Pokemon, so I hope you guys don't mind that we're going to bring some non-Pokemon into the stream every once in a while. I think it keeps it fresh. Don't worry, I'm not going to do it with Silph Radio, the actual show. I made that mistake when I did, the Batman episode, so I don't wanna do that again. I kind of think that episode's weird. It's just like an outlier, but we're doing more stuff like that on the Patreon show, Fair Share. So yeah, I'll plug that again. Anyway,
So how many times do you think you've played Donkey Kong throughout your years growing up?
Oh my god, yeah, I have no idea, man. God, I've played this one in particular so much. I've played this one more than the first.
It's so weird because you never get sick of these type of games. Like you play them over and over again.
Only Pokemon. I'm sorry if you're disappointed. But honestly, I'm done level grinding. It's this or I'm signing off. Level grinding is a pain. I'm gonna be hopping on maybe more during the day, doing some level grinding. What's going on? What the hell's going on? My game's fucked.
Did it freeze?
I mean, like, not necessarily freeze. Yeah, I figured you were playing. I can't move. I can only jump and stuff. That's so weird.
Okay, I'm seeing it now.
Seeing what?
How you can't move and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, I keep forgetting you're a few seconds behind. Yeah, that's annoying. So, yeah, I don't know. What's your... Was this a game you had growing up, or...?
Oh, yeah, it was definitely in my collection growing up. All that progress.
What was your... So you
This
had
and
what?
among other games.
You had a Super Nintendo. What did you have growing up?
I think I just had a basic Super Nintendo. I've had like all the systems growing up, but Nintendo, old school Sega Genesis, all the old school consoles.
What the fuck is going on? Are you for real right now? There we go. Okay. Apparently this isn't gonna work. Well, I'm glad you're here for the conversation, because the fucking game ain't working. What the fuck is going on? Did it... It did. Why is it doing that? Why the fuck is it doing that? It's doing something that it, like, has literally no reason to be doing. I don't know why it's doing it. My computer's being fucking ridiculous right now.
Might be a sensor problem.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Sucks.
really weird. Oh, I don't need to whistle. Alright. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I guess these old games, you know. So how long has it been since you've played this? Since me and you played it?
Yeah, I think the last time I played was with you a few years ago.
And by a few years ago, you mean over a decade
Yeah.
ago?
Yeah, like a decade ago.
Oh, shit.
Still looks just as good.
Oh my god, I love it. And I love I remember, oh shit. When like N64 was coming out, I remember, and like PlayStation was coming out, I remember being like, I don't know, I feel like Donkey Kong and Yoshi's Island have better graphics than 64. And I remember my friends being like, what, you're crazy. But it's just because like, I didn't like the polygonal shit. Like this is better to me than like early N64 polygonal shit, you know? Where it's all chunky and doesn't look like people.
It doesn't look pretty good. I don't know what you...
How do we know each other? Detention? No, we were, we're old. We were already out of high school 14 years ago. We worked. Oh shit, we worked together at a Dunkin' Donuts actually, and we both rapped. And one day, or no, this was before we worked together, wasn't it? Yeah, we didn't work together yet. I worked with our mutual friend Kareen, and at this Dunkin' Donuts, they would do this thing. They still do. That Dunkin' Donuts is closed. They just go somewhere else now. But these people would go up on. They would like drag race through Syracuse. It's fucking ridiculous. And they would get together and show off all their like cool classic cars and stuff. And they would meet in our Dunkin' Donuts parking lot every night, every Friday night. Yep. And it was kind of annoying. As a worker, it was kind of annoying because they were a bit of a pain in the ass. Like they made, like I had to clean up after them and shit. But also, it was kind of cool because it was like there was a party going on where I worked, and we didn't really have much supervision, and our boss didn't really give much of a fuck. So we could just chill and enjoy ourselves. Obviously, we can't ignore the drive-through and whatnot, you know. But anyway, so this day we're chilling. I'm working with Kareen, and I had just recorded a new song. And this was in like 2006. So now like everybody and their 12-year-old cousin can make a rap song. But back then it was very rare to meet people that were like making their own rap music and stuff. Maybe not rare, but oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Mahinderl. Yeah, so the song I was showing some of my friends, including our mutual friend Kareen, in in the parking lot, like in one of their cars, and Ahkee came over and was like, "This is you?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Yeah, I rap too." So then what the fuck? Are you kidding me? So then we started rapping together.
Yeah, we did some pretty cool projects together. Those were the good old days.
Maybe we should do an episode where we roast some of our old music.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That'd be fun, man. If you're down, it might be a little cringy. We were good, but we were young, so it's inescapable. It's gonna be a little cringy, right?
Yeah, of course.
We used to sample all sorts of shit. We did a song together where we sampled Blood Red Summer by Coheed and Cambria. Blake, tell me you could get down with some Coheed and Cambria. If anyone in the chat gets down with Coheed and Cambria, it's gotta be you, right? And that was quite the, yeah. So yeah, I'd like to do another rap album one of these days. The inspiration doesn't hit me as much as it used to write. Do you still write?
I don't really write as much as, you know, I do other things as far as like filming, which I was going to mention later on. My own music is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, dude, I would love to hear some of your old metal. That's fucking cool. The reason I started rapping was because I wasn't patient enough to do an instrument, and I kept trying to join bands, and bands wouldn't ever work out when you're in high school. It's so hard to get a band to work out. I'm spacing out. So I learned how to make my own beats and rap. So I was just like, I want to be able to make my album by myself. If other people can't. I'm doing terrible. Fucking Claudio's hair is incredible. Claudio's everything is incredible. Have you ever seen them live? Holy fuck, dude. Dude's a fucking beast. That dude is a fucking, what do you call it? The beast, the Inferno. I don't remember the KBI. Let me in your band? Thanks, dude. Phil, we saw Coheed live together. That was so fun. Man, that was so long ago. Oh, I wish I could give you a turn on here. But
Sorry, just zoning out watching you play.
yeah. Yeah, I would love to see more attention to the Donkey Kong franchise. It made me really happy to see that King K. Rool came back in Smash Brothers. You about to get the PlayStation 5? You gonna get the PlayStation 5?
Am I gonna get the PlayStation 5? Probably when it's a couple of years from now and it actually works and doesn't come with all the bugs that they usually come out with.
Right. All right, here's a question for you. If you could have any game in VR, what game would you want to play in VR? So it can be an old game, they'll update it. So if you choose Donkey Kong, they'll update the graphics. You know what I mean? It's not gonna... It'll be like a 3D cool environment, yeah.
Well, one of them was Alien Isolation, and then somebody made a hack for that to happen. So I would have to say my next game would be Alien vs. Predator VR.
Oh, it's just a hack?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
shit.
a hack.
Oh, okay. But that's dope if they hacked it and it's that good. Oh, damn it. Knights of the Old Republic 2 in VR? Holy shit.
Well, they originally were going to make it a VR game, but for some reason they took it out. So the format was there for it. That's why. That's the only reason why they were able to hack it.
What, the Alien one? Alien
Yeah.
Isolation? Damn it. I'm doing so terrible. I'm actually a lot better at this game than it appears. I'm really not good at playing video games while I talk. But
how would they do Pokemon in VR though? I mean, like, would you actually like go on an adventure in VR capturing Pokemon? How would that work?
I mean, realistically, because VR games, there are some games that are full VR, like entire games, like I guess they did Resident Evil and stuff. Realistically, I'd be okay with them just doing a VR program where they just program all the Pokemon into it and you can just be in a room with your Pokemon, or like in a field, a Pokemon Center or something, like, and just be able to interact with your Pokemon. That would be so cool to me. Or if they could do like a Pokemon Snap type game where you're just exploring and taking pictures or something. Oh my god, that'd be so dope.
Well, I wouldn't doubt stuff like that's on its way. I'm sure sometime in the future there'll be a Pokemon VR game somehow.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on Nintendo. Nintendo's weird.
Yeah,
they're so weird. They just like they make these, they draw these arbitrary lines in the sand. Now is not the time to stop working controller. Come on, dude. I literally have a broken controller. I don't know why I'm conceding to being bad at games. I can just blame it on the controller now. My first controller was broken and now this one's broken. I mean, I don't think it's the controller. It's the computer. It definitely is the computer. But it's affecting the controller. Oh, booty. Sun's in my eyes. The wind took it.
All these excuses.
I'm on these painkillers, and I didn't eat lunch today, and where did I hear that monkey?
Music.
Oh man, some of those Pokedex entries might make you think otherwise. That shit is real bad.
Well, I have an Oculus, and the games that I play have tons of music in them.
I miss.
Not really a difference in games on the TV and on the VR as far as music.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, I guess what. Are you guessing that because like they're trying to deliver a more immersive experience that feels more like being in a real space and you wouldn't hear music? I don't. No, they do still. I mean, I guess some of the, like, you know, Resident Evil probably has a lot of sequences that when there's no music and stuff, but yeah, there are still just as many, like, just regular games that use music just as much as you'd expect a normal game to. He was saying he wanted to live in the Pokemon world. Yes, I want to live in the Pokemon world too. I would genuinely have a personal crisis if like the genie showed up. If like I got off stream and the minute I was alone and no one was here to witness, the genie showed up and was like, "I'll send you to the Pokemon world, but you can't say goodbye." Oh my god, like that would be like genuinely the most difficult, like, cause I can't do that to my mom, you know, like, but the Pokemon world though. Is there anywhere, any fictional world that's like that for you, Book?
Not really.
VR Pokemon would destroy society. If the coronavirus pandemic couldn't do it, VR Pokemon would do it. I'm not a big...
I used to love the snake. Snake was probably my favorite thing to ride on the game.
That's funny. I was just gonna say that I'm not a huge fan of the snake. I think he's cool. He's a fun gimmick, but never been my favorite to play on. I like the spider.
The spider's pretty cool too.
Yeah, spider's so interesting. I'm worried about my kids getting taken by drift balloons or hypnos or some shit. I would need my 24/7 watchdog Arcanine. Right. And a lot of that might just be fear-mongering. Like they always reported on the news when a drift bloom takes away a child. But then whenever a Mr. Mime takes away a child, they're like, oh, like we suspect the Mr. Mime had psychological issues. That's all that was happening here. Alright. Oh no!
So Nate, as long as you didn't mind, before we wrapped up, I just wanted to shoot out the film real quick that I just worked on.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, why don't you, like, so what's up, what is your, what's the deal with your YouTube channel?
So I have a YouTube channel called The Games of Solar. It's basically where people can get picked to be players, and if you get the riddle right, you actually win rewards like cash data, game monies for games, stuff like that. I just came out with a movie called The Games of Solar. All you got to do is just type it up in the YouTube box, and it should come right up. And it's actually a 42-minute movie.
And
that
for
we just did.
Just in case, because it's not the best quality stream, The Games of Solar, as in like solar, like the solar system, the sun, solar energy. Yeah,
right.
If you Google it or YouTube it, oh, damn it, it'll pop. It'll be the first result. Yeah, and man, you're fucking like, holy shit, the cinematography work, like, and everything. Like, I'm, oh no!
Well, thanks, man. I'm hoping to get better equipment.
You want to film the next episode of Silph Radio Live for me? That shit's about to be epic. Where are you at, Dixie? There we go. Yeah, please no, I can't accept this. I'm missing, oh, and Jinx is his partner. They both are just people. Well, yeah, no, I'm convinced, like, I can't believe, like, that it never hit me before until we did, oh, fuck, I thought that was a dragonfly. Until we did that Jinx episode. Like, that Mr. Mime as the counterpart to Jinx, mimes are things which paint their faces white. The fact that nobody has brought that up before, like, just blew my mind. Like, it didn't even occur to me while researching the episode, just halfway through. Like, fucking crazy. Everything's racist. Everything's racist. Alright, well, I wanted to beat this world before we signed out of here. But I am getting sick of dying. And we're already on plugs. I got 13 lives. Let's do this. Right, it's so obvious. Like, the more layers you peel back, like, yeah. Yup.
Yeah, I'm so close.
So, oh! I would love to have more old games, old Super Nintendo games converted to VR, like, but not, like, I've seen the things where it's like you're walking around and it looks 8-bit. Don't make it look 8-bit. I want to be on this pirate ship, and I want it to look like a real pirate ship with real zingers and Wolpertingers and whatever else.
We're so close to stuff like that, but yet we're so far. Like, they keep going ahead of themselves. Like, we have VR suits and stuff, but like we don't have like the tracking all the way right and stuff like that. So we're not perfecting what we have now to make it to that state.
So what is your... Where would you, if you could live in any fictional world, man, what fictional world would you want to live in?
If I could live in any fictional world?
Yeah.
You know, this is probably going to sound stupid, but if I could live in any fictional world, I would honestly probably pick the Jurassic Park world.
Oh, wow. Even now that there's dinosaurs out there, huh? Yeah, that's weird. That's not something I would have thought of because it's so much like our world, but there are dinosaurs. Mr. Rhyme and Jinx and such that their clothes are skin, and it's just freaky. Yeah, that is weird to think about. Forgetting to play my own Pokemon games sitting in front of me because I've been busy running. So maybe their clothes aren't skin. Maybe some Pokemon have sort of like how animals have fur or hair or scales. Maybe there is a type of like biological thing that some Pokemon can grow that resembles clothing. Oh shit. Oh, damn it. Damn it. No. This guy's an asshole. What I think's funny too is, you know, in DC they'd be like, the heroes don't kill anybody. You know, Superman doesn't kill, Batman doesn't kill. In this game, I just straight up killed this thing because he comes back later as a ghost in this same game. Also, Diddy Kong crap. Oh, I forgot to save. Oh, well. Why does Bouffalant have earring thingies then? Yeah, no, that's what I think. I think, like, so maybe those are, like, calcified, like, the calcium in its body hardens and, like, forms these earrings. And, like, maybe, like, the clothes that, like, Jinxes and Mr. Mimes and stuff wear are actually, like, fingernails. Like, are actually, like, a thing that grows out of, like, follicles on the body. I think that's really interesting. Skin shoes. Oh, you guys are creeping me out. I gotta go. That's enough skin shoes. We draw the line at skin shoes. So yeah, look up the Games of Solar, like, please. If you're watching this on our YouTube channel, we could really, really use the subscribe, like, all the help that we can get. It's so greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for making it possible for me to be doing this. I love it. It makes me so happy. And, dope, I stayed up way too late. What time is it out there, Mahindral? It's only, it's not even 8 o'clock yet, so this is early. Normally we'd just be getting started, but, alas. This was
thanks
dope.
for having me, guys. I was happy to be on the show and talk to you guys and be a part of this, so thank you. And yeah, if you ever have a chance, check out the Games of Solar on YouTube. I'm sure you'll have a good time.
Yeah, fuck yeah, man. And come back and beat my ass with your team.
I hope so. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. Treat everyone with dignity and respect, and enjoy your life. Keep on training. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Love right back at ya. Oh, Amsterdam. Light one up for us. Bye. It's always 420 somewhere.